Welcome to my channel. My name is Clem. In this video, we're going to show you what I have in my to-go bag. And perhaps there might be 10 items that you might have forgotten, and hopefully I'm able to remind you, or perhaps you say, man, that's a good idea. Let me put it in my bag. And we're also going to do a giveaway. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to enter the giveaway. Stay tuned. What I would like to show you first is the clothing that I put in my to-go bag. As you can see here, this is just some. So I have underneath here a blanket in order to stay warm in case if it's cold. And then I also have an extra handkerchief, a bandana for those days that are gonna be working outside, a washcloth. I also have one of these head coverings. They're pretty good to keep the sun out and while you're working outside. I'm also taking a bathing suit, and the reason for that is that let's say that you need to take a shower publicly and there's a lot of people around because wherever you had to escape and go, then you can wear swimming trunks and bathe with it. So that's another option there. And then I have some shorts. So these are 2 pairs of shorts. One's a real light one, and then one's like a heavy duty type that you find at Bass Pro Shop. So I have high-vis shirts. So if in case I want to be found or to be seen, so the high-vis are excellent shirts to wear. These are the shirts that'll wick the sweat away from you, ideal to have. Now I do have a long sleeve shirt that's kind of like a flannel one in order to be worn. And then of course, you gotta have socks. Because the one thing that if you're hiking about or traveling and your feet are wet, that's not a good thing. So I have 2 of these socks, and then I have one that's gonna keep me a little bit more warm. I also have these underwears, and these underwears are made to wash, and within you can wash it in the sink, and within 24 hours it'll be dry, ready to go. I took it to Greece. A buddy of mine told me, and I tell you, it was the best thing there is, because then you don't have to pack a whole lot. So I do have 3 pairs that I'm putting in this bag. These underwears are a great investment because you don't have to carry a whole bunch of them. They're easy to wash and quick to be on the go. I also have a pair of jeans, and I also have a pair of sweatpants that I'm taking with me just in case if it gets cold at night. Again, all this is relative to according to where you're living. According to your area, you can adjust your to-go bag. Do not forget about your babies. They will need a to-go bag, obviously, with all the formula and all the diapers, and your children, they each should have their own to-go bags. And don't forget about your pets. There's actually to-go bags for dogs, because you don't want to be sharing your food with your pet or your water. It should have a dedicated food source for them, because then your food will be depleting. So I hope that helps. So now let's look at the rest of what we got here. Also, one of the things that you want would be a good pair of boots. You don't know where you're going to be traversing. So these pair of boots I love. As you can see, it goes just below my knee. You can see the height right here. And these are not only waterproof boots, they're also snake bite proof. And I tell you, I have been in muck up to this deep and I've stayed dry. I also have flip-flops, but for when I'm taking a shower, if it's a public place, you don't want to be barefooted. So you can see they're still brand new. They're nice and skinny, that I can put in a bag and just put them on for when taking a shower. If this is your first time to my channel, please feel free to subscribe and give us a thumbs up and hit that bell, the all bell, so you can get the latest videos. What we have here is our basic PPE, personal protection equipment. So I have a little clip that I can put my gloves. You definitely want some gloves with you. So a good pair of gloves would be ideal. And then here I have a portable high-vis jacket. Now I did mention that I had high-vis shirts, but this one has the reflectors. This one has the reflectors, so at nighttime you can be seen as the light shines and hits you. fits in this nice little pouch. And then we also have safety glasses, clear safety glasses. And these safety glasses, as you can see, it has this little rubber protection here to prevent from things coming into your eyes. So again, consider safety. So PPE is an ideal situation. And with that too, we have rubber gloves, 2 different types of rubber gloves. And let's not forget that we have also masks to protect ourselves. And when we're talking about masks, we have this type of cloth one. And there's also this type of mask, which is peel and stick. It actually sticks to your skin and it's safe. You can just peel it right off. And there's a whole bunch of them in here and it fits nice and neat. And then of course we have our baby wipes. All the products that you see in my channel will be in the description below, so it'll make it easy for you to purchase. Please understand that for every item that you purchase, we do make a small commission out of it, but it doesn't cost you any more than if you were to go to Amazon as it is already. This would be a way for our subscriber to support our channel. And for that, we thank you very much. This way we can continue to create more videos of interest. This, an air pillow, you put air in it. And what's nice about it, it's a nice traveling pillow. But the ones on the link below has a little pouch that you can take and it takes less room than this. This is very important, isn't it? Toilet paper. Oh my goodness. 2020 has been a crazy year when it comes to toilet paper. But this is something that I've always done. You take the core out, so like that, it makes it easy to squish and to pack and to take with us. This trash bag I take with me in order to haul out whatever trash I might create, or you can put wet clothes in it and then put it in the laundry later. Now then you have these trash bags. These are heavy duty construction trash bags. They're 3 mil. And what's nice about these trash bags, there's so many things you can do with it. One, first of all, you can put it inside your to-go bag and put your clothes in it so they can stay dry, unless you have a to-go bag that it's waterproof. Not only that, you can put some wild berries or wild eatables. If you're out and about and need to put some food to carry it with, there you have a bag to carry it with. And also, it could be a nice tarp. This can serve multiple purposes. You can even make a poncho out of this, so like that you can stay dry. So there's so much use you can do with a good heavy duty construction trash bag. So not only I put my clothes in it, but I carry some extra ones just in case. If you're finding benefit from this video, give us a thumbs up so we know that you're liking what you're hearing. Glow sticks, you kind of snap them in half and shake it real good, and they will glow for 12 hours. Now, why would you take something like this in your to-go bags? Well, first of all, no battery needed. It will give off some light. Not only that, you can use it to put it on your to-go bag in order to identify you if it's at night, so you can see where each individual's at. Each person on your party could have one. There are some that are different colors, and you can tell your mates that, hey, if you snap the red one, that tells me that you're in trouble and you need help fast. It can help in many different ways. So to glow sticks are to glow sticks. There may be a new word. This is a flashlight that it's USB charge, and it gives it a nice light, almost like a pen size. Man, you can put this in your pocket. I have one throughout everywhere. In fact, this is one of the giveaways that were given. So heads up, if you're interested in one of these, I'm giving this away. So in the giveaway, you don't have to pay for shipping. That'll be taken care by us. Some things it's okay to be redundant, which I'll touch in a little bit. So here I have another flashlight. It's a small stubby one. You can see it's got LEDs and it's pretty bright. And so I kind of keep this in this little handy tool pouch, and it gets clipped on here. Talking about flashlights, there's quite a few equipments, for example, like this weather radio, that's solar panel. You can see the solar panel there. And also it's you can charge it up if you want, and it also has a USB port that you can charge your phone if you like. What's nice about this, it's also a crank one. You just kind of wind it up and however many turns, and you can go ahead and...
So normal hurricanes.
It's got like either 6 channels on this weather station that you can pick up, and it also has a flashlight there, nice and convenient. So this is nice, portable, handy, that you can put in your to-go bag or bug out bag, that it's going to give you a lot of uses. Another item that you would want to take is some playing cards. Now, there are some waterproof playing cards. When you're out there for hours, you want something to distract your mind. It's okay to play cards, because otherwise it will be a long day. Here's another one that's ideal, is my Bible. Gotta have my Bible. Not only is it going to bring you comfort, it's going to give you strength, and it's going to give you hope in dire situations. That's if you're a Bible reader. And so notice I do have it in a plastic, so like that, in case it gets wet, it'll protect it until I have time to use it. Or you can go ahead and put it in a Ziploc baggie. This is a portable toiletry bag. It comes with some deodorant, your basic stuff. I take some peanuts, like cashews. Make sure you check the date to make sure that the expiration is good. See, like this one is good till 2022. So if you supply your to-go bag or bug out bag with some food supplies, always check every 6 months or a year, depending what it is, and alternate the food. So like that, when it's time to leave, you're not dealing with an old product and all of a sudden you get sick. So we got some nuts, gotta have my favorite, some Pop-Tarts, and then, now here's a genius thing that my wife did. This is a tube of some potato chips, and so what she did, we ate them all up, but she ended up putting this peanut butter in there with these crackers. And the reason we put those crackers in this tube, in order to help it from being crushed if you're putting it in your to-go bag. And we put the peanut butter there, and it just fits perfectly. So we got 3 of them I carry. Beef jerky. These are Star-Kissed tuna package that you can put in your to-go bags, and gives you the protein, and look how skinny it is. And then with the crackers, it will be a nice combination. When it comes to water, oh my goodness, I had like 6 bottles of water. But then after doing some research, look what I found. These are packages of water already. And these are 4.2 ounces. And they say that you can do is drink 2 of these a day. And I went ahead and had one. Tell you what, it tastes pretty good. I'm very picky about my water. So this here, case of emergency, it's nice and flat. And what's nice about these is you can put quite a few in an area than what you would have if you had water bottles. And these are 5 years that this will hold okay to drink. I did make a video on a shovel shootout, and you can go ahead and see the link right here if you're interested, in order for you to select which shovel you think will be best for you. Now this particular one, I added some things to it, and what I have here is these fire sticks that I have, in which I carry some more that's in my to-go bag, but I keep these inside my shovel here. Now why would I keep them there? Well, it's because this is where my flint is at in order to start a fire. But I won't go into details because you can check the video out on that. But what I do want to show you is, as you notice, I put some paracord here. Now this paracord, it can be good for many things. You can set up a tent. You can construct a lean-to and use it, because this will hold 550 pounds, and there's different type of pounds of paracord that you can buy, but there's so much use that you can do. There's even paracords that have multiple lines inside, even to start fire. What I did is I bought a roll and I divided that roll. The other thing too is nails. Nails, where you think, well, why would I take nails? Well, I carry nails in case if I want to hang something on a tree that perhaps it doesn't have a limb nearby. Maybe I want to build a lean-to. Maybe I want to construct something. And these nails would come in handy. And I notice it's not a whole bunch, maybe about 2 dozen. And you say, well, how am I going to put that up? Well, I have a hatchet and it's got a hammer that I can go ahead and use in order to put those nails in. Then the other thing I have is this magnesium stick, a striker, to create a fire. What's nice is that I have a video up here in the corner that it'll show you how to start a fire 3 different ways for beginners. Now this little pouch is great, but what's nice is got a little handle here, or it's got where you can put it on your belt. What I did is I put these carabiners on there and I just clip it onto my to-go bag, or there's actually has a strap that you can hook it up here and just put it over your shoulders. Now this light bulb, you would screw it to any fixture in your house. You can take it camping. The reason I'm bringing this out is because you can't take it camping. You got this little device here. You screw this little device. Let me put it on here and check what happens. Little tight, boom, you got light. You got light, there's nothing hooked up to it. So this is an emergency light bulb that you can have even in your own home. Throughout the day you can turn it on like a regular light bulb. But what's nice is if power ever goes out in your house, you can turn on the switch and the light will come back on. That's incredible. But at the same time, you can take these camping with you, so you can hang it in your tent or in your car hood. So if you want to look down, and it's that easy. And this is kind of plastic, so it's not going to break if you take it. And that's how easy. This will last about 2 to 5 hours on one charge. So, oh, and by the way, this is one of your giveaways, and with the little attachment. And then we have a USB fan that you can put on, that for days that are hot in the summer and all that, and you had to bug out and you just wanted something to cool off. In fact, I remember in Greece, it was so hot in Greece and I wanted to be hands-free that I just kind of put it here in order to enjoy the breeze and all. But this is one that you can put on a table, you can put in different positions, and I tell you, it's been a great fan. So the link will be below. You would like to have a multi-tool. This happens to be a Sheffield, and this multi-tool here to strip wire, as you can see. And it's got so many features that it is a great thing to have in a to-go bag. So again, there's different types of multi-tools. In the description below, it won't be this exactly, but it will be a Sheffield that you can go ahead and check it out to see if you like it. A little bit smaller than what I have here. Having a two-way radio is a good thing to have. This particular radio goes 38 miles, and it has certain channels that you can set it up in for either family or high bandwidth, and depending on how you're going to use it. If you got lots of buildings in the area, you're going to get about a mile, but it'll range between a mile to 2 miles to 10 miles to all the way to 36. But you do need a license to operate this, but if in case of an emergency, there's no license required. You could use it as a monitoring device in order to hear things, but the license is not that expensive. It'll last 5 years, I believe, 5 or 10 years. But you can check it out on the website. And but having 2 of these, because we cannot count on our cell phones, is definitely a game changer. Having some extra carabiners is a good idea to have throughout your bag. From this size even to little guys like this is not a bad idea to have. Or like the ones that, like these here, would be good to have throughout, because you don't know if you're ever going to use them. And so many have multi-uses. This one can even carry bags. It's a little handle here, a cord, or put it on a tree to tie up and make it easy to remove a branch. So there's so many uses for carabiners. Very good thing to have. Don't forget to buy extra cords, C cords, for your charging station, some charging pack, an extra battery, a power battery. Spend the money and get extra cords. They're very cheap, and have all the different type of styles so you can be able to charge them. You definitely need a pen and a notebook. If you ever need to write a note or a sticky pad, you can leave a note, say, hey, heading south, heading north, and you pin it up. And your medicine, I use an inhaler, so I keep this in my to-go bag. Don't forget, you need to have an ID. Something ever happens to you or you're questioning who you are, you want something to identify you, who you are. So a passport is ideal, and don't forget to carry some cash with you. Another good thing that I have is waterproof maps will come in handy. They don't get damaged. You can use it multiple times, and perhaps you can buy maps that where you want to head to in case of an emergency. It wouldn't be a bad idea also to have one where you are located right now. So like that, you can have an orientation where you're at, especially if you're using a compass. And so this will help you. So on this poncho, not only will cover yourself, but also cover your backpack at the same time. Is that big. It's a good idea to have a good bug repellent in your to-go bag, because man, the one thing you hate to do is that you're trying to sleep at night or you're trying to deal with the elements and the bugs are just biting you to no end. This cactus juice is a great product because it's all natural and there's no chemicals in it. Filter water straw. And this particular water straw here, it removes up to 99.99% bacteria. It removes particles as small as 0.01 and BPA free material. What's nice about this, you just pop this lid. Here's your straw. And what you want to do is pre-soak it first for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then you can go ahead and use perhaps water from a lake. Has to be fresh water though. Water from a lake, could be a pond, or it could be a mud puddle. But there's water. Take that water and then you can siphon this out and it'll clean it out for you. Again, it's not for salt water, and then you just want to do is clean it. But what's nice is, look how compact that is. It has a lanyard that you can put around your neck so you can keep it on you all the time, or put in your to-go bag or even in your pocket. That's how compact this is. Don't forget to check out video number 2. So like that you can see the rest of what's inside my bag, and then you can decide for yourself what you want in your bag.